Hey pilots, welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales in my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchere Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League. So I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which can be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account. But it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle. Because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to nearly the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. Let's start this show by introducing the boys and make all the noise, my wrecking crews. We got the new recruits and we got the old guard. Let's start by taking a look at the new recruits. First out of the gate we have Flash. He's my Gust Halo Pursuer. And then we got Jumpstart. He's my Exodus Orkin Inquisitor. And then we got Freezer Burn. He's my Ember Pinata Mercury. And then we got Major Pain. He's my beautiful Zeus Fury. And last but not least, we have Stinger. He's my Viper Sting Strider. Now we'll look at the old guard. Don't forget about them. They're part of the show. First out of the gate, we have Frick, my Death Button Raven with Orkins and Pinatas. And then we got his twin brother, Frack, my Russian Death Button Raven with Tulumbas and Pins. And then we've got the General, my beautiful Trident Fury. And then we have Reaper, my Avenger Bulwark. And then we got everyone's favorite Buzzkill, my Spark Scourge Mender. Now these boys are all at level 6, the weapons are at level 9, and they've climbed themselves all the way up to Expert 1, so make sure you cheer them on because they're fighting way above their weight class. Let's get this party started. I'm going to call this battle the Yama 2-pack. Stick around to the end, you'll figure out why. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, November. So, this is Yamantau. I'm taking the new recruits out. The General is on the new recruits team now. I've switched him and Major Pain. We have, looks like diamonds and, masters and experts running around. I'm an expert now. I'm hovering back between expert 1 and master 3. And it just depends on matchmaking. I kind of go up and down a little bit here. But, so we're on Yamato, and I've got the General out here. Now, they have done a little bit of a buff on the Tridents, and so they're not getting as much splash. Now, I've given you my 2 cents on buffs and nerfs. I really don't care. You know, all it means when there's a buff or a nerf, it means you gotta shoot them a few more times or a few less times, depending on whether you got a buff or a nerf. Well, the Trident's got a nerf. That means that they're a little bit weaker, not as much splash radius, and that just simply means that I'm gonna have to get a little closer or shoot them a few more times. That's it. Nothing more. No big deal. But anyway, so I am adjusting to that, though, on the impactful nature of the Tridents. And sometimes I just gotta it takes a little more patience, a little more effort to get some guy out. No big deal. We're gonna move on with that, though. And so I've got the General over here. This is his sweet spot. This is what I call a Fury sweet spot. And from here, I can basically keep an eye on center and light up anyone that's going into the center platform there, like these guys here. Now, unfortunately, you know, my mates aren't really taking the right path for Yamato. Yamato is 3 and hold. You basically keep that center one blue, and you never have to worry about the one behind me. You never have to worry about your spawn beacon unless someone's doing a distracto bot. So if our men would have just simply, if our mates would have simply just kind of hugged the ramp there leading up into the center platform and hung out there until someone came up to the center to threaten it, we'd have been fine. But instead what they did is they did this odd thing where they were kind of going back over to that far right beacon, kind of their spawn beacon. And what happened is it allowed the Reds to kind of launch a huge offensive, and it pushed all our guys, took them all out, and it brought them all the way back to the spawn point. Now they had to all march back in and get centered again and get settled again. And in doing so, it gave the Reds an advantage on center, and that's too bad. It wasn't a good idea. But we're starting to get it back. Now I'm going to hop into Flash. He is my Gust Halo Pursuer. I'm catching back up with my team. My team is starting to get settled back into the center area. We're going to take this invader out. Those are very, very tough bots. I'm going to go ahead and not even worry about him. Let my meds chip away on him. I'm going to grab the center beacon. That is the most important thing right now above anything else. So I'm going to take that. Now, that Hydra guy is really good, and with a Spectre having 4 Hydras, they will really chip you away. So I am actually going to get right on out of here. Our guys are just sitting in the fray, out in the fray, letting themselves get taken off. Once you got a beacon, you hold it. You don't stand out and try to get damage. Really, you don't. Not on domination. You hold it. Make them come to you. Malone LeBay, right, guys? So, my guys are sitting there trying to chip away at them. I don't think they should. I think they should stand back in a nice, secured position and hold that beacon, but they're not. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a little distracto bot. It looks like we have kind of an advantage on them. Flash, he is an assassin right there. And I'm going to use a module in a second. I'm going to use my, I'm definitely going to use my stealth as often as possible. I've got this one now. We're up at a 4-to-1 beacon, and we're going to rout these guys. By the way, I'm not sure if you've been counting my head, doing a head count for me, but I'm on my second bot. So far, this has been a 2-packer. This has been a Yama 2-packer, and I'm still cooking along. I'm not even done yet. Are you kidding me? Flash he's got more in the tank. Boom, you're done. I'm gonna go ahead and give these guys my life, because you know what? They worked hard, and that was an easy victory. So that was my Yama 2-pack. All right, hey, look at that. Nice top damage there too. So it's all about, picking your shots wisely, picking your battles wisely, using cover when you can, guys. If you don't, you're just gonna burn through your bots. I don't do it a lot. You see me, I hardly ever mac out. I'm just smart about how I do it, so that's what you do. So hey, a lot of good players on both sides. If you see your name here, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm gonna call this battle Reaper's Revenge. Man, stick around for this one, guys. You're not gonna believe it. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Theta. All right, this is Canyon. I got the old guard out, but as you know, I have moved Major Pain over to the old guard roster, and he loves the Canyon. The Zeus Fury is a wonderful build for this, but I've already got a fan. I've got an Ao Jun, one of the best, the White Dragon, just sacrificed himself to come after Major Pain because he saw that I was a threat. But look at that. One of the most formidable bots in the game just sacrificed himself, and now the Major Pain is out. But I gotta tell you something. I love this game, but look at some of the high cotton that's on this battlefield. You got the White Dragon. Here comes an Ares, another one of the highest, most lethal bots in the game. Boom, erased. It's a death button. Guys, this game is all about tactics and timing and everything else. I'm going for a sacrifice run. I'm going to erase a few more. I took out Frick in order to do that, but look what I can do with level 6 bots and level 9 weaponry. I'm going after some of the most expensive builds in the game because I can. You guys, if it can die, you can kill it. It don't care. It doesn't matter how much money they spend on it. You can still kill it. I'm going after a Spectre right now. Still a formidable bot. Yeah, Frack just got taken out. But look what I did. Now, we have Reaper. This next performance deserves a formal introduction. Like a moth to a flame, this kid loves to brawl. He never runs away. He never runs at all. His guns just keep blazing like an endless rain, taking down Reds again and again. He's mean to the core, some say much deeper. He has no real name, but the Reds call him Reaper. When it comes to pure intimidation, the Avenger Bowler can provide ample amounts of pucker factor to any Red opposition. His dual shields and seemingly endless magazines drain all hopes of an easy kill from any would-be attacker, near or far. In a pack fight, his damage output is relentless and overpowering. In a knife fight, his durability is surprisingly immense, and the dual shields give him the ability to face nearly any opponent with a swagger of confidence. Although his ominous presence commands attention from multiple attackers, ferocious artillery and extreme durability make him a cold-blooded killer and the badass of the battlefield. At the end of the battle, when the toe tags are tallied, you can bet your last dollar, somewhere near the top, was Reaper. This is my Avenger Bulwark. I love him so much. He loves to fight. He sure does. He's got the Avengers on him, and with the dual shields, one of the trickiest things that you gotta learn with the Bulwark is toggling back and forth. That Aegis shield is great, but it doesn't last very long, especially on a level 6 build like I have. So it's important for me to really switch back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and really time my need for the Aegis shield when I need to. Basically, when a Hydra's got me targeted like this guy here, then flip it on really quick like, and when it's all over, then flip it back to the solid shield so I can recharge my Aegis. Now I need to recharge him. See, if I had done it better, I wouldn't have been so drained right now. But that's okay. I'll use a module here in a little bit. Modules are our friends, and I'll definitely be using that health module. See there? My Aegis charged up. I can flick it back on. Now I flip it back off and let it start charging. And that's what you do over and over and over again. Now, I've got a kind of a sweet spot here for Reaper, because he can kind of hide when he needs to get over where he needs to recharge his weapons. He can toggle back and forth when something starts splashing over the top. But for the most part, I can kind of stay myself protected from line of sight. And then when guys like that have their back to me because they're going after my mates, I can go ahead and take advantage of that. Now, with my physical shield on, those scourges and are not going to hurt me that much, and I can kind of go after him. But, I'm not going to stand out in the open while I'm waiting for my weapons to charge up. So now we got another guy going after him and walking him down, and together we're going to take this guy out. And we're just going to keep doing this over and over and over again. Reaper is, the Avenger is, or Bulwark, excuse me. The Bulwark is a great build. You just got to have to learn how to use him right and really work that toggle back and forth from the physical to the Aegis shield, and go back and forth on that when you can. But luckily, my mates have all been really putting some good pressure on. My mate there, unfortunately, look what he did. He's hopping away from the bridge before he turned it. And that's too bad. So that's okay. I'm gonna go back down there. But yeah, see what he did there? He didn't liberate it before jumping out of the area. But that's okay. He's liberating another one, which is great. Now he's also becoming a target for the Reds, and as doing so, he's gonna pull some over in that direction. By doing that, it kind of allows me this nice uncontested walk over to get this bridge over, or this one here, the center beacon, the neutral beacon, which is great. They took my mate out. It was a great sacrifice he made because it pulled him over there, allowed me to grab this. Now we've really got him. This is a sewn up battle here. Yeah, it's even on the beacon bar, but we've got 4 beacons to 1. They're just about, we're both kind of at equal number of pilots here, but we got them sewed up, and they're not going to be able to overcome this 4-to-1 beacon deficit here this late in the game. And because of that, we're able to get this one. And yeah, nice work, Reaper. That was Reaper's revenge. Your team played really hard there, Reaper, and but they got snuffed out. You came in and kind of stole the show at the end there. That was awesome. Got a broken Millie, which is always kind of nice. Had some good pilots on my side. Everyone did a great job. You have Millies on both sides, double Millies on both sides. So really, it was a very balanced battle. Good pilots on both sides. We were able to just capitalize on some advantages that we were able to make. And Reaper, man, he loves to fight. If you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm gonna call this battle Sac Fly, and I'll explain here in a second. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Woodish. It's really got a cool sound. Okay, this is my Beacon Rush episode for this week. And I'm opening up with Flash. This is a Beacon Rush hanger I have. All of these guys are kind of quick assassin type builds, okay? Or just assassin type builds. But that's what you want on a Beacon Rush hanger. You want some that are quick. That's your first opener to run to the neutral beacon, which is what I did. I didn't quite get it. But I'm gonna get my next fast guy out here, and he is also a death button assassin, and I'm gonna go right after that center. This is exactly what Beacon Rush is all about, and this is the purpose of the name of my title, Sac Fly, Sacrifice Fly. It's a term in baseball when you basically are going to take a hit for the team, and that's exactly what Beacon Rush is all about. It's making sure you are maintaining the neutral beacon and any other beacons that are close by. You are going to sacrifice the body to do that. You got to. That is exactly what Beacon Rush is all about. It's a fast-paced, very grueling, very high damage output thing. This is not like Domination is all about patience and timing and pacing, and Beacon Rush is kind of not. Beacon Rush is all in every bit of the way, because if you sit back and wait, they're going to come back in and overcome you, and then take beacons that are important to you. So what you're trying to do is keep a full court press on every beacon you have, and don't let it slip away, even if it means sitting there and taking a hit for the team, even if it means taking a sacrifice fly. So you're going to get out, but it allows your team to advance onto the victory. That's exactly how you want to treat each and every beacon in here. Always sacrifice yourself if necessary, because you got 5 bots. Don't recklessly do it. Always use power, you're not going after damage. You really aren't. You're actually trying to just hold those beacons. Sacrifice the body to do it. Don't allow them to get those beacons, because if you do, that's when they're going to come back and get you. So always be ready to sacrifice and stand at a beacon and let yourself get picked off, as opposed to letting them take it over. Because as soon as they take it over, then your team is going to be at a disadvantage. But if you sit there, as soon as they pick you off, you're going to respawn right at that beacon. And that's what you do, guys, over and over again. Sacrifice yourself to hang on to the beacons. And if you do that throughout the battle, it'll be a nice quick battle, but you guys will end up with a nice green banner at the end. We have lots of great pilots on both sides. You're going to see high damage on Beacon Rush usually, not always though, but it is all about capping those beacons and sitting there and holding them. And again, sometimes you have to take a Sac Fly for your team in order to keep them blue. And that's what you got to do, buddy. If you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out, guys. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and were able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel almost daily, so please stop by when you're able and check out the fresh new material. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. If you like what you see, please tap on the red subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. It would also be helpful if you could make a comment about the video, whether it's an example of how the episode helped you, or maybe additional advice to help elaborate on the tactics I shared, or even constructive comments that'll help clarify something I might have missed. It's all good and greatly appreciated. Finally, this game is full of challenges and can create frustration for some who are simply trying to have fun with this awesome game. My goal is to provide you all with helpful information and help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone who you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep them blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Make sure you're having fun, though, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.